APC presidential aspirant who challenged Tinubu'S primary process faces police probe. Why? Why are they probing him? Because he challenged Tinubu. Now, a fresh storm has erupted in the All Progressive Congress (APC) as presidential hopeful Alhaji Bayo Lawal has been invited over by the Nigerian police force for questioning over the legal battle challenging the party's handling of its presidential primary process. I don't understand. Handling of presidential primary process. That's why they are questioning him. Lawal, a founding member of the ruling party and Gombe-born politician, was reportedly summoned by the Force Intelligence Department (FID) after he dragged the APC and the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) before the Federal High Court in Abuja. Although the police later stated that the invitation was linked to an ongoing investigation in which his name featured prominently, sources said the move may be connected to his decision to challenge the party's presidential primary arrangements. The development has triggered political tension within the APC, with allegations that the aspirant's legal action was viewed by some party members as an embarrassment to the organization. In the invitation letter dated July 29, 2026, and issued by the Counter-Intelligence Unit of the Force Intelligence Department, the police said Lawal was required to appear for clarification over an undisclosed matter. I really hope that they don't want to rob me, because these people, they can do and undo. The letter, signed by Deputy Commissioner of Police Olajide Agbola on behalf of the DIG in charge of FID, referenced Section 36 of the 1999 Constitution as amended, stressing that the invitation was part of an investigation. The Counter-Intelligence Unit of this department is investigating a case wherein your name featured prominently, thus precipitating the need to seek clarifications from you, the letter stated. Lawal had in May approached the Federal High Court, Abuja, accusing the APC of denying him access to the expression of interest and nomination forms required to contest the party's presidential primary elections. The aspirant, through his lawyer, Basil S. Benkben, argued that the party's decision violated his rights as a registered and financially compliant member of the APC. He also challenged the 100 million naira cost attached to the presidential forms, arguing that the requirement was not provided for under the party constitution. APC had fixed the cost of presidential primary expression of interest and nomination forms at 100 million naira, comprising 30 million naira for the expression of interest form and 70 million naira for the nomination form. In his suit, Lawal sought several declarations from the court, including an order recognizing his right to participate in the party's presidential contest. He argued that the APC constitution guarantees every eligible member the right to contest and to be voted for in any elective position, including the presidency. Tinubu's special treatment sparks fresh debate. The legal action comes shortly after the APC National Working Committee cleared the way for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's participation in the party's 2027 presidential primary by waiving the normal screening requirement. The party's National Publicity Secretary Felix Moka said the decision was reached during the APC NWC's 188th meeting, where Tinubu was declared duly screened in line with the party's constitution and internal procedures. The move, which APC said was based on Tinubu's status as the incumbent president and previous screening history, triggered questions among some party members over internal democracy and equal opportunity for other aspirants. Lawal's suit was filed as the party's presidential contest process was already generating intense political maneuvering, with Tinubu supporters rallying behind his expected second-term bid. DPC has not publicly accused Lawal of any wrongdoing, while the police invitation letter did not disclose the specific allegations being investigated. Lawal is expected to appear before the police to provide clarification and demanded by them. Okay, it is well with him. It is well with him because I don't know why they are probing somebody because of election. Olua Sola says, why all this Olabalo? Abi, you said he was invited because of an allegation, so why you didn't key to the case that he instituted? Nawa, Nariwa. Emmanuel says APC against APC. Rigged primary for himself against himself, as usual. Bat is always afraid of his own shadow, no be small thing. And now he wants to start oppressing somebody. John Paul said, why do you go challenge Presido? You no get sense. No see as in the drag you say you still bread. I'm telling you, before you know that they'll say he has done something really big. Meanwhile, he didn't do anything. Michael Olukunle says that's Tinubu for Nigerians. He hates competition, just wants to remain as emperor. Emefiele Travels is not unconnected to his challenge to the emperor of the primary election. Who buyed Funshaw Williams? Who go answer that question? Chris says that's our democracy in action. Or anybody who wants APC to come back in 2027 is anti-people and very inhuman, as in very wicked. If you really want APC to come back, even though people are saying, oh, he's doing reforms, he's this, he's that, I beg, that man does not deserve to be our president. Ekore says, if you cough in Nigeria APC will arrest you. I'm telling you. It is like KG says, nobody is above the law. Both parties should take hands small. Let us respect our constitution. All requirements that is attached to certificates must be honored, no matter how highly placed the individual might be. We should do the right things for posterity's sake. I rest my case. Love the Okon says, the peace I'm talking about, you people will be begging for peace, and you will not see peace. My God has come to do that thing no man can do in his time. Okay? Ibrahim says that's what is happening in the APC government. All those that oppose the Tinubu must be arrested. Why? Why? Because they opposed him. Okay. Italia says, why will APC clear Tinubu for not presenting a certification? This country is useless. Not even INEC or EFCC could even invite the president for questioning. Go and present your certification. Which certification? There. Bantako says, go and read the new man to understand BKO. Who is BKO? After tax says, no problem, and there may be problem. One thing that is sure is probability to watch part 1 film and part 2 film of Nigerian politician government. This is all. My listeners, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.